Hey, welcome into this Global Financial Training Program review. My name is Michael, and in today's video, I'll walk you through what this program and platform is all about. How does it exactly work? Is it legitimate? The pros and cons, alternatives, and so much more. But before I get started, if this is your first time watching me, I'd like you to know that I've been a business funding expert for many years now. I know my stuff. I'm more of the introverted type. I'm very analytical and cerebral. I'm a Libra, if that says anything. I'm very loyal. I value integrity, trustworthiness, reliability, accountability, responsibility, and many other core values. And I have my vision and mission aligned as a person. And so I'd just like you to know that so you know you're not just watching from somebody who doesn't know anything about the funding space, commercial lending, having their own finance company, and all of that. So in a second here, we'll go through the homepage is what you're looking at and go through some frequently asked questions as well. Detail what are the costs associated with this, and if this is to your liking, and if not, what's an alternative that can also be cost effective and then some. So, right here, and one thing I want you to know too, I'm not a partner or I'm not associated with this platform, but having reviewed one somewhat similar and being in the funding space for many years, helping out a lot of personal clients myself, getting a lot of large deals done through many different services from credit to cash flow to collateral, liquidity, equity. You can see and say that these are meshed into the three C's of credit, cash flow, collateral. I've gone over a lot of this stuff with people, and you have to be aware of certain things. So let's get right into this. Again, we are on the homepage, and on the right-hand side, it says a great opportunity. You will own your own commercial finance company, providing businesses and real estate investors of all credit types loans from $5,000 to $5 million and more while earning commissions up to 15%. That right there as a marketing piece sounds very attracting. And the psychology of you wanting to join a field like this, whatever your background is, you might be in the banking industry or once were, or you were in some form of a sales and marketing position. You don't have to have any experience in those fields. They'll give you a lot in their package and what it includes. I'll get into that here soon. And it's kind of like an all in one. They'll give you access to the lenders, and there have been a lot of positive reviews, and I'll get into that a little bit later. So, yes, it's great and all that you can build your own commercial finance company through the training that they give you. And if you wanted to work with real estate investors or anybody in, like, let's say, construction, manufacturing, trucking, really there are different niches and different services to align the right person with. And I've done quite a bit myself through like SBA loans, bank term loans. I got quite a bit of bank term loans right now, as well as SBA loans. And then I have the cash advances. Those are the most popular because most people only can qualify for that, or it's faster funding, or there's a different reason for it. I've helped out a lot of real estate investors with commercial, residential, new construction, just foreign national stuff, rentals, fix and flips, excuse me, and much more. There's my introverted. I'm not a wordsmith. I'm better with writing. That's one thing you'll learn about me. So, as seen on CNBC, Bloomberg, CNN, Fox Business, MSNBC, HLN, Forbes. Down here, moving America forward, be your own boss, own your own finance company. Global Finance Training Program puts you in a very lucrative field of commercial finance, the business of obtaining loans for business owners and real estate investors that cannot obtain loans from their local banks in order to survive and grow, which is true. And you have to ask yourself, why do you want to get into this? It shouldn't be only, and the primary reason being for the money. You have to have a bigger why that will also push you forward, but also understand where you are coming from. From me, I'm doing all of this as a passion project. I have other businesses, but I just so happen to be excelling in this. I've been doing it for many years now without the help of this platform. Like I said, I'm not an affiliate or I'm not in their course. But after seeing so much in the digital landscape and what other people are putting out there with different courses, you have to be careful. In fact, you don't always need to buy a course. And I have a different recommendation, a place you can start for free that I'll leave you to down below in the description in this partnership. And then I have something else with residuals that are predictable every single month for work you just did once. This is a hybrid system that I built on top of something else. And I'll try to get to that at the end of this video. So please stick with me. But my number one recommendation will be down below, and you can get more information from that. And why I have it positioned that way, because you want something longer term. You want something generational wealth that you can also pass on down. They can also pass on down. And it's something that for bringing one person in once, you're getting repetitive, predictable residuals coming in every single month as long as that person stays on. And I'll show you different services and why that is the way to go. And then you can also get free training as an agent to be able to help people get funding and different platforms I can share with you and then some. But yes, you want to help people survive and grow. You will own your finance company, be your own boss with a complete sense of independence and security, no matter the economic times. With over 36 years of continuous experience in this industry, the knowledge they have to offer is priceless. And it's of high standard from what I've seen, at least, and what other people are saying. It looks legitimate, and from the reviews and from the person, and that's at least from what I'm seeing. You might have a different experience if you probably purchased this or you haven't yet, but you've heard from someone else. But Make Unlimited Income, as it says there, the industry's premier training program. Global is a premier training program in the finance industry. They will teach you everything you need to know to hit the ground running. They will show you how to get your phones ringing, drive traffic to your websites, and get you closing deals quickly. Global has been training people to enter this field longer than anyone else. Their program is unique and takes advantage of the fact that bank loans to small businesses have fallen to a 12-year low, leaving over 90% of the more than 30 million businesses in America in need of your services. Global's unique program solves these problems. It shows you how to work smarter than ever before by taking advantage of their knowledge with more than 36 plus continuous years of being in the loan brokerage business, which is great. If you want to have your own business loan brokerage, or if you want to start off as a business loan broker offering different services and being the middleman, pairing people up to the lenders, a brokerage in that case too, and different things you can put into this. But they'll give you training on how to start your business from the ground up and how to use like different things with your website, social media presence. And keep in mind, as I said earlier, I've been a digital entrepreneur for many years now. And I started in the SEO space. Like the digital marketing agency was one thing, and I started building my health and wellness business too. And I started with ranking blog posts in Google. I've done the Wix, the WordPress. I have a lot of that. I use my Thrive theme builder. I've been through all of that. I stayed up late nights, even with support on hosting and other services. I've had those days. I've been through the trenches. Not that I don't go through them now, but it's in a different sense in capabilities. But I've been through that. And I've built these different businesses. I have a big personal and business brand in the funding space, as well as others. I've built up my blog. I've built up my YouTube videos. And on this one here, you're looking at a relatively low count of subscribers. And it's a relatively newer channel that I've been uploading my content to. I have others out there and others that I rebranded from other spaces to helping people get funding and with the larger subscriber count. And so I just wanted to be transparent and let you know that I'm not new to any of this. And then also social media, I can share with you how to do all that. I have a lot of marketing strategies and tactics that you'll get if you decide to join my partnership and who I'm associated with, and things in the future and things that I can help you with aside from that too. So you see that here, independence and security. And it's great to have your own business loan brokerage. And I'll say this, and I'll probably go over to another tab here in a second, but you're starting off from $0 every month. I made a video on this. I'll try to link it to you down below. It's about a 22 or so minute video. And it's just me and you. And I'm not like, it's hard to be on video. You have to understand, from if you've been following me, you'd know. But I've just learned the skill set and I have to prepare. And sometimes a video, I have to remake it like 5 to 10 times, if not more. I kid you not. And I'm not trying to be perfect, but it's just, I want you to see the very much authenticity that I bring in the rawness behind this. then I don't have anything to hide. But when you start off at $0, you might have something residual already, or you might have other streams coming in, or you might have already so much saved up from a job you've been working in, a career, or whatever the matter of the fact is. But here you are starting off at $0. And like a real estate agent or an investor or whatever it be, if that agent is focused on getting 20 to 40 homes, maybe 100 to 400,000 plus per year, maybe they do have a pattern, an existing pattern. They know what they're doing. They have the leverage, the experience, the network, the client base, the deal flow, or whatever it is. But they still have to start off at $0 every month. Doesn't matter what kind of pipeline you have. You can tell me you have $100 to $5 million transaction in the works, and that's what they can help you with here. From what I've seen, at least be what's the largest transaction size, or what are they focused on? You see a lot of 200,000, 100,000 plus to a million, and that's great and all. And there's the potential there to get big commissions and pay, but no matter what your pipeline is, you still start off at 0. You can tell me you have 3 people in the works. One of them you'll get it done at this time of the month, but this one rolled over like a line of credit over to the next month, and you're still considering the transaction in the deal for them. And now you need extra supplemental paperwork because now it's a new month or something else. And still, if it's predictable, that's great. But I believe in having a residual stream coming in, and it's predictable for work you just did once, bringing in 20 to 4,000, 20 to 120 plus predictably every single month for work you just did once, and eventually separating yourself from any of this and being like, I just have to get clients funded. And if I don't hit my goals next month, and I don't think I will want to do it this way, I'm going to change the strategy and I'm going to hound the business owner. And I'm not like that. I don't pressure them. And I'm somebody who gives the benefit of the doubt to the person. I'm a very nice person, but don't mistake my kindness for weakness. I'm an older brother. I have a younger brother. And I was brought up in a way academically. I went to school, did a little bit of sociology, played Division I soccer for a little bit, and then I studied chemical engineering. My brain is math and system driven. I'm an operator, COO, CEO, and I create systems and leverage for people just like you to, and I'm a back end partner in a big sense. I've done a lot of the front end work that requires on this business, as well as I'm better at the back end stuff, but I can do the front end work exceptionally. Doesn't mean I should and have to always be doing it. And you have to do what's going to also fit your personality and your characteristic traits. But here is the other, and then we're going to come back into this, don't worry, and then we will close up shop. But here I have another opportunity, and I might link you to something like this down below in the description. And then also I'll show you the inside of what this looks like once you do go through, and you'll want to do it that way so that way you can follow up, and then I can also educate you and help you along the way. But it says how to clone my business loan broker slash agent business services agency and make it yours. This video will be updated for the current year. So if it says updated for 2024 and you're watching this in this year, and then it's 2025, so it'll be updated for that, likely the same video unless I redid it, but everything is current, and I'm always coming up with new updates, additions by subtractions, multiplication, division, things like that. Step by step, click play to see the setup instructions. So you'll watch this video. It is a 2 hour, 39-minute video, 50 seconds. So bring out your popcorn, and I'm kidding. But bookmark this page, and I say that a couple times in this video if you need to come back to it to watch it thoroughly. And then I give you the steps. You can sign up as a partner, and this is my partner program. And you'll get your own dedicated website for free. Become an affiliate agency. They have healthcare, health share division. They have the employee retention credit, the line of credit, instant micro funding, business funding. And if your clients don't come through this platform, I have other providers, whether you can go through them directly or it's recommended by them that you first have a network base and deal flow. And even if you want it to be as hands off, where you don't have to and want to do all of that, I can help you along the way and give you my done for you stuff on my sites and things like that. But I won't go through this too much right now. I'll have this down below. And then there's stuff like this where you can join a digital education platform where I'll give you the videos, pages, templates, scripts. So the videos for your clients, for revenue backed, for credit backed, for collateral, in fact, if that's the case at that point, or we go through a questionnaire form, I'll help you with a lot of this. And I have the presentation video, the terms and rates, the individual rates video, the walkthrough of the application. I have stuff for real estate, for equipment financing separately if you needed that, and where it'll be hosted on. And everything that I have is right in here as what you see. It's a funnel builder, it's a series of pages, but I won't go through all that right now. Let me go ahead and come back to this video and go through the rest of this. So you see more information here. Have the lifestyle you have always dreamed of, working a 9 to 5 for someone else. This is not a franchise. Franchises require royalties and small territories. This is a business where you will actually own your own finance company. Their training gives you everything you need to get started making money immediately. They all know businesses evolve, and so they're staying on top of things. Act now. You can contact them about Global, the program. If we go over here, we'll see the overview. And Global teaches people how to enter this lucrative field in their own finance company. How much can you earn? The first question that comes to everyone's mind is how much can you earn? Being a financial broker will give you the opportunity to earn the income you have always wanted, types of transactions you can fund, the most comprehensive variety of loan programs and financial instruments, da 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 da. Not saying that's bad or anything, I'm just giving you like what you would in context normally see with anything in the funding or finance territory. But lenders, one of the most important aspects of their program is that you will be working with the lenders directly, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that. And you can go out, like I said, they'll give you access to lenders and the lender network, which is great and all. But you have to also understand, and I keep coming back to this, is what happens if you don't get a client funded? What happens when you're just having and trying to go through every month fighting and scrapping for a deal to get done, if anything, and having to explain to your spouse or whoever it is, like, hey, well, we're going to be back a little bit today or this month. And even if that doesn't happen, you don't want to again. And that's why I showed you early on already the alternative. I showed you what you could be building in terms of residual. And I wanted to make sure I shared with you that because not a lot of people will finish the video all the way through. And I wanted you to have something that you can understand and see, at least visually, without me just saying, hey, see the number one recommendation and know that this stuff is also legitimate. So it's great to have lenders, and I have my own direct lenders as well. I have my indirect. I have my brokerages, my super brokers. That in a market like today, a lot of it is better to submit it through a super broker in a brokerage. I have great personal and business relationships with them, and I have open communication with them. I've called them. I've emailed many times that you can have access to as well, texted, things that I've been able to do and have access to. But you have to also understand that whatever your client is looking for and the size of the company does matter and what type of service that they can and can't get, you have to look at. And so I believe after being in this industry for a long time that people join something, they might join the training that they never finish through a course or something like that. They only leave it there. Or if they get free training, they don't value as intensely. And a lot of them can't get their own deals done themselves. You don't have the right marketing. And that's what it comes down to is learning the marketing. And I didn't get into that many years ago. Like I didn't begin that in my academic profession or my, like I said, where I started. And I just started learning a lot of this in a financial logistics role one time that I couldn't move up another role. The company ended up relieving 50 plus people. Unfortunately, I was one of them. A huge contracting company servicing HP&P stuff. I was doing a lot of the logistics, data, inventory management and control, ordering budgets, spreadsheets, doing a lot of stuff with media and coordinating within the shipping and receiving, the truckers. I've done all this stuff. I know the logistics, and I've looked at a lot of people's operations, investments, free cash flow, uh, everything, cost of goods sold, cost of sales, in different investments, ROI. Like I got those things taken care of for people and for myself. I understand how to run my own businesses. Marketing, you will have the ability to put together a well balanced marketing program and pinpoint the type of clients you want to reach. Financial security and independence, why the program works, and their program is organized in a way that process is simplified and easy to understand. Investment in class details, class schedule, and then contact, see what their students are saying. Shane H just completed my 4 days of training. Couldn't be more excited. Phil and Erica were there to help them. There's a little bit more there, but great program from Ted. They have a great training program worth the money from Edward, and this one's recent or as recent as it can be when you're watching this. I'm always grateful I had the opportunity to meet Phil. how to annoy your wife. This is the best business I've ever started, owned, and sold 6 others. Very detailed training. Phil was amazing in explaining all the details in the program, provided all needed information. A lot of people have invested in crypto and lost a lot of money, including myself. I lost da 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 da. So he's going into his story. The consistent and substantial returns from her trades are this is a little bit different here. My wife and I are so happy to choose global financial training programs and launch the alternative lending financing. And you see that people are saying good things, and Phil is worth it here in helping people. And from what I've heard, and that if you needed his help, just contacting them and he can get back to you and things like that. I don't know what it looks like now or if that was even the case, but you see that. And then over here, the global difference, global news. We'll go into the FAQ because that will reveal a little bit more. But in this one, the global French difference, excuse me, we go back to this page that we saw more or less earlier. And if you will go down here, let's go to the home page and look at that. And then see how that was somewhat similar. No other company has been doing what they have been doing for as long as they have. And what they all have here. You can learn more about them. In addition to their comprehensive marketing program, they provide you with the following: a custom identity stationery package that includes business cards, letterheads, and envelopes. The partnerships that I just showed you earlier, or you can do this on your own, is they'll even give you access to what they have. And if you needed to use Canva or stuff like that, I can help you with a QR code, stuff like that. Great. A state-of-the-art website of your own that is optimized and ready to market. And what I showed you with the other partner program is in here, you get your own website. See how my link is up here in information? And you can have that be different, but become an affiliate agency. And what I love about this one is that it's built off of also helping clients, and there's different services and partnerships that they have, but they also have a network marketing MLM component where if you bring in your own agents and they get a client funded, and whatever you're at, you could get 10, 25, or 50% more or less of their personal commissions. And then agency bonus overrides, excuse me, of who they bring in. And there's a lot more, and that's more dependable. And that's something that can become more predictable. If you get your own clients funded, it's one thing. If they got their clients, your agents you brought in, and I'll show you how to bring in agents. I built a big team, and I'm not the traditional network marketing MLM person. I'm not. This is not traditional MLM with auto ships, with the subscription package, the whole membership thing. The owner believed in something different and created something completely different. And there's nothing out there like this. And I've reviewed other programs and platforms. Believe me, be careful of a lot of what you get on YouTube, maybe some blog posts. If it isn't mine, I'll be truthful in what I give you. And others, just you got to understand their background. You have to understand where they're coming from and what they're trying to leverage and what I built for you and what I showed you a little bit earlier. But you see everything right here and what happens in roller bonus, income match, extended agency bonus overrides, leadership bonus overrides, residual income, and other perks. And what I showed you over here with the clone instructions, this is the affiliate marketing, promoting other people's and products and your performance. And these have residual products components. And I'll show you how to bring in your own agents and how to have residual just from them. And if they ever needed funding, then you can help them get funding. Maybe they come to you with a cleaning company or something else. There you go. You know more or you know enough, and I can help you with other services. And you get an all-in-one business where you can have this, or if it's on a different platform that doesn't look like this, it might look different because I have it on Go High Level, ClickFunnels. I have it here on this platform as well that you'll learn about. And I have an all-in-one agency. I have other tools that you can bring people on and that be something that's more predictable and help your clients get funded. And what if they don't get anything? Your agents don't bring anybody, and or one or the other, or yeah, both of you, woo, you both are doing it, or one or the other, or oh, they're not helping you because I don't depend on my agents to get funding, so I can earn a percentage. I'm focused on my clients. But at the same time, when you bring in agents here and they want to learn about this, they get an education, I'll help them. And they can also help other people start their own business. It's very ethical. It's not a pyramid. It's still based on your performance, and you don't earn until you get clients funded, and you don't earn from theirs until you're at a position or however long you've been started. There's a lot of other stuff to look at, and this can become more dependable and also for cost effectiveness and quite a bit. So back to this, 1,000 leads to use from the world's foremost lead generation service. All right, great. When people start hearing, we'll give you leads and all that, Not saying that they are not regurgitated. I'm not saying that at all, but there's also other services aside from here where you have to be careful on what you purchase. If you go out there to purchase leads, there's these lead generation companies, and I have my own in that. So I understand. And I don't do it for the funding, I do it for business owners that are like in, let's say, plumbing or manufacturing and whatever other industry that need more leads. I've helped them do that. Party event businesses. I've done a lot of stuff, not just help them get funding and improve their business. And then over here, hands-on experience with multiple sources of lead generation and the ability to precisely target industries, regions, and specific businesses. I can help you with all that too. Social media setup and posting for your companies on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I can do that too. You don't really need all of that. You can if you wanted it to be, but they've created a comprehensive list of documents ready for you on a USB flash drive. The list contains all necessary forms, legal documents, marketing materials, and applications that you will need to successfully operate your new business, in addition to an array of links to third-party applications that are proving to save you time and money. And like I said, it's great if you want to have your own contracts and do all that. You always have to go through here, not really, but at a different level if you'd like. Okay, if you have access to spend, and I'll get into pricing here soon, and the mentorship. I mean, it's great and all, but in these times, I've learned so much that people's character gets in the way when you try to help them get funding, and they can be very unpredictable. And keep in mind, I've been through this long enough to know that one, I'm not perfect, but I didn't do anything to deserve their feedback. And sometimes they leave you and it wasn't your fault. It might have been something you said or how you said it and who you are or your characteristic traits that got in the way. But usually, what I've seen, and I'm waiting for applications right now from people who are trustworthy, and then also others who say they are, but their actions speak differently. And so you don't want to have to be waiting on a voided check all the time. And then you're like, now the bank statements, and then find out they went on vacation. That's happened to me, and it might have happened to you already or can. I'm not saying it will. It just depends on who you target and a lot of other stuff and the communication. I have that, but you don't want to just rely on somebody else making you that. Instead of that, I'll show you how to build a team that can become more of a stronghold where they can do the same thing. And then you can build something predictably, 120 on one product for 10 people you bring in, which isn't really hard to do, 1,200 per month. And then you start moving that up and you start scaling that. Now you're like, I can help clients, but I'm not just depending on the owner. They took forever. So what? I have something residually coming in and other high ticket stuff if need be. Like I don't have to do that. And so you can even pass that down. There's so much more you can do, but detailed training manuals that cover everything in their training and comprehensive list of links to business services that will make your everyday business life more efficient and productive, lender manuals and service guides that show you exactly what the lenders are looking for. In this way, you can market to what you know, what you can get approved quickly and effortlessly to what you know. Excuse me. There is so much more to show you. However, they are sure you get the idea, kind of implicit differentiation, or in other words, implicitly implying in just a read and hear between the lines. Their marketing program is comprehensive and proven. It works and has for decades with 36 plus years, there it is again, plus over 17 years of training experience. They have no need to put other companies down as they know they are the best training program out there. And I'm not here to put their training program down. I'm here to also, if you're that person who's looking for an alternative, or you just needed more reassurance, like that they can help, okay, go. But in a way, think about what is my alternative, or if I wanted to start with something less, maybe work my way there, or you don't even have to have this at all, to be honest, to be successful. I've proven that. And supposedly, I was supposed to have somebody who was going to mentor me in one of the other platforms, or at least reach out to me and welcome me, but nothing. And I just took the experiences from my other businesses and digitally knowing this and being a the type of analytical cerebral person and putting these systems into place and the right processes and the right amount of automation. I learned it. I learned through my mistakes and what I calculate and giving people the right energy and time. And you'll learn that with this. And simply, they put the most comprehensive program in the industry, all this. There are a mix of products. They teach you the best possible mix of loan programs. It results in a very wide range of loan types to offer your clients. The fact is that there are literally hundreds of different types of loans to learn about. And I've done like just about all of this, not all of it. Accounts receivable financing, factoring, equipment leasing, SBA loans, business acquisition financing, quite a bit. Franchise financing, yes. Medical practice loans, quite a bit. I have a lot of people right now who need funding in the medical practice consultation space, working capital loans, merchant cash advances. Most people will get that, higher rates, factor rates, but if it's a benefit and that exceeds the repayment, then you have to understand the ROI and a lot of other things there, even more. Sell leasebacks, yes. Stock loans, yes. Asset-backed funding. I'm just going to say yes to these, but what I mean is I'm not just going to start saying yes because I'm going to start reading each one of these, but yes, I have done the majority, if not all of them. Asset-based financing, project financing, bridge loans, hard money loans, structured settlements, and annuity financing, lines of credit, medical accounts, yes, receivable financing. There, but yes, I have done just all of this, literally. Medical practice acquisition, equity financing, a lot. Business acquisitions, like I said, purchase order financing, energy and commodity finance, contractor financing, commercial real estate financing, equity, unsecured lines of credit, construction financing, and many more. And there's a lot of stuff here. A word about mega loans or loans of 100 million or more. Can you make mega loans once you graduate? Absolutely. Once one of our students closed a deal for 115 million, and that's great and all. Like, do bigger deals, and you can have access, and they can show you. But it's also can be a lot of a high risk if you're only thinking about one deal, and you have to have multiple. I recommend, and I've helped out people from startups to millions plus in deals, and I have a pipeline. And again, I don't just depend on that. Like I showed you earlier, I have something residual where it's based off of a team that they can replicate and duplicate themselves. And that'll help you and them at the same time. So you see here that if you take a look at the kind of money you can make in this business, you will realize, like any smart businessman knows, that the effort needs to be balanced. By focusing efforts on your small and mid-sized deals, not only will you pay the bills, but you will establish a reputation as a small business financier, which will turn into bring you into these mega loans. There's that, and then direct with lenders, and there is a price tag associated to this. I know I haven't said it yet. You might have already have known that, but yes. And the other ones, like I showed you, one of them, free to join. If it changes, which is likely not to, there is that. Has stood the test of time, which is good. Quite a bit ongoing support and continuous training. You see that here. The pre-qualifying their graduates. They are not a get rich quick scheme like anything. It takes hard work in the lending space, but you want to have leverage. Like, yes, this is the logistics of the funding industry compared to everything else out there is a whole different animal. And it's not one to take lightly. And there's already merchants out there, clients who have a bad rap or just character, or they've already been called, or I don't call people. I don't do that. I have different systems and processes that work efficiently and very well. I can show you too. You don't have to always just rely on that. And they already have their guard up. And they're like, who are you? And like they have this context and connotation about who you are. And unless you change that concept and open up some communication about who you are and get to know you a little bit personally as well as themselves, it's hard for me to do because I'm an introvert, but it helps. And that will go a long ways. But still, you have a battle to climb up. And just because you have a lead doesn't guarantee anything. And there's so many steps in the underwriting process. And then for the service, there's quite a bit of stuff to go through. And so there's that global news. So now let's go into the FAQ. And I want to actually, let me show you over here. And I saw the profile of Philip. And here it is, CEO at Global Financial Training Program. In case you wanted to know more about him, you probably already are following, but truthful, and you will learn more about what he has, serving all clients' financial needs. Just quite a bit that I wanted to show you, just so you understand who the person is and who you'd be working with if this is the way you do decide to go. And again, let me come back now to the FAQs, and let me scroll down here to show you how much does this program cost. The cost of the program, it's $19,950. Right now, your job probably just dropped, or you knew, or you thought this was coming, or you're like, okay, I'll go get signed up, or let me find out more, and so forth. But 19,950. I've reviewed other platforms that can be that, more or less, even more than that you'd spend. And for what you could get for free as an alternative, and what I can guide you and mentor you in, and you don't always have to have access to direct lenders. Believe me, just working with the brokerage, I have direct lenders already. I have the best in the space, in the business, the real estate side. I have that. I'll take care of things and help you. But a lot of it is better submitting through a brokerage where they already have direct access to those lenders. And also where the relationship is different and certain ones you can't get. And for the market and how much it can be hands off for you, probably have another thing you want to get into and generate another stream. And you're probably thinking, well, why would I want residuals when I can go ahead and get larger deals funded or accumulate enough that I can invest this into trading or whatever you want to do, crypto, forex, or something else, Amazon influencer program, whatever you're trying to do. But that's not the best way to think. That's a very old mindset. And thinking what is now working in this digital age and getting an education and also helping others and understanding what you're providing for people. And yeah, you can do this by itself if you wanted to, or just the other alternative, which I showed you and for free, and just focus on personal clients. You don't have to be technically savvy or have website building experience for me to show you how I can help you replicate other things and build your own team of agents. That's where you want to focus on is building your own team of agents. Getting clients funded, I do have my own agents, plenty of them, and I help them duplicate what I have. It works. And for how long they stay on for a lifetime, a lot of this. And for the programs and for what's repetible coming in. And again, I'll leave more information on this down below, but 19,950, like I'm not saying I don't have to spend on this, but just because I do doesn't mean I'm going to. And I'm good where I'm at. And I know what my skill set and skill sets are. But the program includes everything you need to be in your own commercial finance business. This including 4 days of full training, 4 of them, additional personal person trained at no charge, if that be at approved with over 30 plus lenders, full marketing training and all the tools necessary to market aggressively, professionally designed website, custom company logo, access to 1,000 online leads at no additional cost, complete training manuals from global and their lenders, applications, forms, and software package, customized stationery package and business cards, social media setup, mentorship program, one-to-one ongoing support and transactions review, ongoing education. Global provides you with an in-depth training and sets you up so that there is no room for excuses. You will be in business upon complete of their program and in the position to start working the minute you leave. For a more in-depth look at what this is included look at the investment deals here, and then you can always take this link since it is not hyperlinked. Let's open up a new tab, enter it, and see what it shows us. Investment and program details. So there's some wording there you can go through. They are not a franchise, just so you know, like others can out there be built and you spend 2 arms and legs. There are no additional fees or royalties, as I said before. There is no question that in today's economy, 19,950 is real money to be considered very carefully. It's their job to demonstrate to you that what you receive from their training fee is worth every penny. If you take a look at the money you can earn, da 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 da. We don't use textbook method for teaching as other companies do. And that's the difference. And the training, every day they are in the commercial finance business ourselves making transactions. So there's the pros on that. And you have people who have been through the trenches and understand what they're doing. They give you the training, done for you stuff, or at least give you the information to help you implement it and do it yourself at that point. Experiencing what you will experience and really realizing objectives and aspirations that you will too. It will demonstrate how important it is to work directly with the lenders, how to market, what tools you need, where to find resources, and so much more. 4 days of intensive training and ongoing support, basics training. You start with the basics, how to structure your business, time management, setting and achieving goals, creating an easy to follow plan, and identifying niche opportunities. And there's quite a bit there. Certification as a global professional. When you complete the training program, you will receive the designation of a certified global professional, showing lenders and borrowers that you have completed their program and are knowledgeable to all types of business loans. And you will receive a certificate. Additional person trained. There's no better way to build a business fast than to help, right? To get help right from the beginning. We allow you to bring a second person to the training at no additional charge. Many people start their businesses with a partner, spouse, or key employee. This is the perfect opportunity to give person a professional training at no cost. Lenders, global training manuals, lender guideline manuals, applications and forms, marketing, professionally designed website and logo, customized business identity package. Kind of already what I've already mentioned before. You can learn more about it here. And if you would like to, you can contact them and take a look at their training schedule and see which class works best. So if you click there, you go to the class schedule page and current to where I'm making this video, but that can be different. When you see this, and then contact them, then when you can join. The 4-day training is done on Zoom. The classes are very interactive. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to them at any time. They'd be glad to help you with all your needs. And you can learn more about here and what's placed there and the global difference versus franchise, global news, FAQ as we were on. And if we come back to this page, you have multiple packages. No, we want everyone to be successful and provide you with all the tools needed to get started at one cost. Under their continuous guidance, they'll show you and how and where your dollar should be spent when it makes most sense to. There shouldn't be any pressure in thinking that had you spent more, you would be more equipped. So it's not like that whole additional upsell offer and downsell and all of that stuff, unless maybe things are like that or they've changed. Charging different prices equates to giving you a chocolate chip recipe and leaving out an ingredient, only receiving the additional ingredients at a higher price. They'll give you everything you need from products, lenders, marketing, and ongoing support to ensure a lifetime of success and kind of hire sales staff. I'm not going to go through each one of these, but if you need questions and answered, excuse me, then you can go through here. And if you're asking what is your next step, if you feel that the global program is something you would like to pursue, please click here and fill out their contact form or give them a call at this number. If we both feel we have a fit and you are ready to change your life and start a new business, let's get started and put you on the road to earning a high annual income that you deserve. And there's that. And then there's also the reviews. Like I wanted to go into right here what people are saying. You can see this through Google as well. Very detailed training. Phil was amazing in explaining all the details in the program, provided all needed information that are needed to start a commercial and a business loans or business loan company. Both of Erica and Caitlin were amazing too. The training was done through Zoom, which was a much better idea than having it in person. The training came with a lot of great business ideas to start getting businesses right after training. They have also presented several good lenders that I was able to get good loans closed through already. The most important thing is to show up on the training ready to go, taking notes and listen very carefully, ask questions, and once the training is done with, take action the following day or the same day. Get your LLC and bank account taken care of before you even attend the training so you can focus on sales after you finish and go for it. Like one thing I want to mention is you don't have to have all of that set up. Like you decide if you want to have an LLC for if it's not here, somewhere else. And you can, and I recommend that if that's something you want to do, great, go for it. You don't have to have it in the beginning. Find deal flow. If this is working for you enough, then you want to have that, okay. But if you wanted to start off for free and have free methods of advertising, I can show you that as well. But it's up to you or what you already have and come with. You probably already have a consultation company. I have a lot of agents underneath me who have their own consultation companies, who have their own enterprises, who don't have an LLC, S Corp, C Corp. They're a sole proprietor, whatever it is in different businesses and different models. But here, a response. Hi, Mo. Thanks for your interview. Glad to hear you had a great experience. And there's more I could have read through, but let's just go through this. Eric Kroll, my wife and I are so happy we chose a global financial training program to launch their alternative lending finance company. The training program is so comprehensive. Not only do you get connected with over 35 different lending partners, they train you on how to market your company, the various lending programs you can offer your clients, and even build out your website. In addition to all this, the post-training support has been the key to their success. Phil, Erica, and their team are always available to answer any questions related to building and growing your business. They have helped us to create deal memos as well as create impactful LinkedIn posts and everything in between. There's a little bit more. The global training program was well worth the investment, and we have recaptured our initial cost within the first 5 months. So it's not to say you couldn't do it sooner, but it's all an investment like anything. If it's not here, it's somewhere else, then you're investing into tools, products, marketing, that it's not a quick ROI or always you're in profit or have always the right amount of cash flow. You might already have that saved up and you don't want to use that as an investment in cash flow. But you want to have free cash flow at the end of the day to have savings. That's one thing. And also with other operations of your business. But there's quite a bit. Kevin Price, the group puts on a very organized training. Not only part about it is that you will never get a loan to fund. My wife has sent in clients with above 750 credit scores and willing to tie up equity in their own houses. I'm going to pause there because it's not uncommon to see this, not only here, but in a lot of other programs. So it's not always a complete knockdown to their service because this happens. In this space, I have so many more clients that get declined than approved, and I get a lot of clients approved. credit, cash flow, collateral, liquidity, equity, cash out refinances, real estate stuff, a lot more. So that's why I say you have to have a backup. If they had a backup where it was residual, they had their own agents. If they weren't fighting for a crunch, if you weren't having to fight for a crunch to make sure you meet your goals, you have people now predictably 3,000, 5,000 coming in when you build it. You don't start off at zero on the beginning of the month or towards the end. You're only building if you decide to build even more and you have the patterns now in the data, reverse engineer that data, and I can help you on building that up with the residual, with the team component. And that is a stronghold to a lot of this, especially in recessions. And just because 80% or 90% of the people plus now from going to the banks get declined, doesn't mean that those 90% coming here are going to get approved. It depends on the service, but it might be less than 10%, less than 5%. And if there's somebody else already contacting your merchant or emailing them and you missed out, and like even if that's not the case, it can be very cutthroat in this industry. And that's why it's hard for a lot of people. You don't have to, excuse me, no business owners to get started, but when you start building that and I show you how to get in front of business owners, but still build a residual, like that right there is huge growth. And so here, and willing to tie up equity in their houses. One example has 500K in equity, and the groups they said they have great relationships with still found a way to turn them down for a restaurant business purchase. Another for a loan up to upgrade his landscaping business. This is a few of the examples, but there are more than 10 of these examples. She is zero for about 14, I think. And I've had agents who do come to me, and it's sad because they have clients, or they probably are in credit repair or something else in a similar or a horizontal or in a vertical build or a field where they think, hey, you can help me with this, yeah, or just submit it this way. And they don't get funded. I've had people recently who sent me 4 people that I even reviewed credit reports. I've read a lot of bank statements, tax returns. I've done a lot of this. I know what somebody in a range could qualify for based off of profit, based off the year, based off credibility, based off so much of the reports, the bank statements, a lot. I do my own formulas, math, system stuff related, but it happens. And if this person would have had this system and would have been also focused on bringing in their own agents, like I'll share with you how to duplicate things, that's going to be their stronghold as well. So nothing against the group teaching their class. They are great and responsive, but you'll never see your investment back. Great concept, just zero backing. And that's just their experience, by the way. And then it could be a bigger experience for everyone. And then there's more information down here that you can see, good reviews. And like anything, the good comes with the bad, but be ready to make an investment. Don't just make a large investment of this, even of a smaller size, and not put the time into work. And yeah, there are things like this where people are not having success. Just because you buy into something doesn't always mean that it's going to work. And with these, it's a higher chance, but here you see things on the BBB and so forth. But that's where I think I want to leave it at. Let me come back to all this that I showed you. I know I cut in the beginning a little bit about an alternative, but I wanted you to know in case you didn't want to have more to do with it, or you just wanted to know what was the difference right away. I wanted to show that to you to be transparent, and then also share with you a little bit of that later on. Live webinar here is what you see more of in the webinar schedule, earning a six-figure income within your reach. Join Philip Dushi, President and CEO of Global Financial Training Program for an insightful live webinar. You will discover business across the country need more desperately. There's stuff like that you can attend. And then the contact us page here, you see the number up above and all of this and what they'll ask for you to submit. But that's where I wanted to leave it at. Let me see if I missed anything. One other thing that I wanted to show you that I didn't get a chance to is over here. Here's just my Facebook profile. And I do have a following right now of over 50,000, 51K plus. And because I've been creating content, Reels, been leveraging my social media. I have Instagram, I have a large following. I have on TikTok, Pinterest stuff. I have YouTube. I have a lot of other channels out there, and I'll show you and what is in your best interest, how to grow out of your comfort zone, not getting your comfort zone and not grow. There's differences. But here, quite a bit. Look, funded companies. There's just one example of many, and just how I keep releasing information and quite a bit stuff that like other people tag me on that I have to go in there and check out some like spam stuff. That's not done by me, by the way. Like sometimes somebody like starts tagging people in, and I just haven't gone through my whole profile yet. But I post reels and stuff you'll see, and to get in contact with me in the description, but start with what I shared with you earlier. The page might look like this, or it might look different. Enter your details. You're likely to come to this clone instructions page. Bookmark this page, but go through the video, sign up for the free partner program and my recommendation, and learn about these other tools right here, the all-in-one, or maybe it's a Go High Level or ClickFunnels. I have been built on different platforms, and then how to connect your domain, how to do all of this, how to get your done for you emails for your own clients, for your own agents. I have all of that done for you. Well, you cannot lose with this. The only way you lose is if you don't put your effort, if you don't show up, if you just want to push a button and start generating anything and everything. And step 10 is optional, but I recommend these. Driving traffic. I'll show you how to drive free and paid traffic, what I'm using to sign up agents who will want to use this repeatable system that works for them day and night. When you wake up in the morning, you won't have to always be thinking about the clients and their documents and like now it's the second day, you don't know this, and oh, it's all on track, but then something does derail or it doesn't derail, but you're like, do I really want to continue like this? Even if I'm doing well, I need something more predictable that comes in every single month that I'm not losing out on. And so this whole thing will be explained for you. I have the video, I have more content and more education. I can only cover so much in a video, but that's what I'll leave you with. And I'm just checking over my tabs to make sure that I didn't miss anything. I showed you a bit of the partner program, the inside of the funnel account that you would get access to, the things that I'm doing and where this is stationed, or it could be somewhere else with Go High Level, ClickFunnels, but why I recommend this other platform as well. And we went through the homepage. We learned a bit about their opportunity, what they stand for, and what they do, and be your own boss. I went through that in the beginning, and having your own commercial finance company, the costs associated to this, and the FAQ. And as we go through this again, you can see more down there. And what does it mean to be a certified global graduate? When you complete this, you will receive a certification designation designating you as a certified global professional. And what I said earlier, we asked the owner why. He's worked for a company that let him go because they were downsizing. After the letdown, he decided to start global with the will to succeed. I was highly motivated to never work for someone else again. Today, Global is a full service finance company serving their clients nationally for over 36 years. There's the age again. They take pride in their services as being experts in determining and satisfying most of their clients in financial needs. Other companies that are giving courses. And so he's been in the lending space. He has his own stuff, helping clients get funding and a lot of this other stuff. And so the years are there and to develop training. Can I do this part time or must I quit my job? This is your own business. You can determine your own schedule. And there's quite a bit there. How much money can I earn? There's quite a bit. If you follow the 60/30 plan, 10 plan we provide you, it's very possible to achieve your high annual income. You'll be focusing most of your efforts on the bread and butter deals, transactions with one-time fees, and the set it and forget it deals, transactions that yield monthly residual income. So there is that. And probably people coming back to refinance and doing things like that, which will add up quickly and providing a large monthly income, leaving you time to close the home runs, large or mega transactions. But in the other sense of what I shared with you in residual, building a business, and then you can promote any other product and service you want out there with their funnel builder tool and the other stuff that they show you with masterminds, the community. If you decided to go that route, there's all of that. And here's how much money can you earn off of each transaction. Generally, you can earn between 1 to 15% commissions on each loan. The commissions vary by loan type and lender. The lenders are willing to pay high commissions because they rely on their brokers to bring in their business. Click here for a more in-depth explanation. You take a portion of any of the commissions your graduates earn. The answer is no. You keep 100% of the commissions. You deal directly with your lenders, submitting your deals directly to your lenders, and your lenders are the ones that pay your commissions. If we collect the commissions on your deals, it would be difficult for you to stay competitive in your pricing. This would cause your deals to be overpriced, putting you at a severe disadvantage. And there's other courses out there. You probably watched. I'm not going to start naming them, but they don't even teach you how to read bank statement, or they don't even have they just give you access. And on each deal that gets funded because of you, they'll probably take a percentage. And that's in some ways fine, but how much are they taking? What are they leveraging of work that they did or didn't do? And you have to question who's making most at the end of the day. The lenders, the underwriters, the ones who run the brokerage. That could be it. And you're doing a lot of the grunt work. If you haven't established a referral base and you haven't been doing it correctly, there's a lot of stuff you have to understand. You don't have to have experience or you ever have financial risk. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it at. And with all of this, like I said, if you did get value out of this, I'd greatly appreciate you giving it a thumbs up. Please share it with others who you feel will find value from it. It can be a complete stranger, a friend, or a family member. And if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and do so and click that bell notification icon so you do not miss any future content on stuff like this, other material, training. And again, if you haven't checked out my opportunity, or if you will here soon, look down below in the description. One of the very first links that'll take you over there to get started. It'll explain everything you need to know, whether you decided to be a partner in funding or now you decide you wanted to see the other system and what other residuals there are and components, and also helping your clients and being chapters ahead and helping others. There is that down below in the description. And oh, I didn't mention this, sorry, but this document here. So in this platform, if you decided to go through here, and they have the training on the funnel builder, which I showed you on a little bit earlier, the traffic and conversions, financial literacy, affiliate zone, if you decided to promote what they have, masterminds, other stuff. But on their financial literacy, they have a special guest, world famous attorney, CPA, and Mr. Mark J. Kohler. And you'll see expert courses such as debt elimination, tax strategies for US business owners, all the way down to your business entity setup and maintenance. And so that right there, if you decided to get in on the front end, everything at once, it's $500 or a couple of installment payments, if so. But if you decided to get it later, it's 1,000. And what you could get here from an expert, as opposed to spending over 19,000 with a big package, and that perhaps included, you're saving yourself a lot. And so there is that component, but that is everything from me. I hope you got value out of this video. And again, check the description below for more information. And I didn't do all this to bash this platform at all, but I have my beliefs, and I just wanted to show you an alternative and a difference, and what you might align better with, and what many others have. And there's a reputation for the company I did the review on today, and it's there. You have that, great. But if you wanted an alternative that I recommend, and what a lot of people are doing, especially in an economy and inflation and everything right now, then check out my opportunity down below. That is all for me. Take care.